What's up, everybody? JVille Sports here with my sports picks video, NFL edition. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. It is Saturday night, October the 10th. Hopefully you guys are having a good Saturday night. Crazy. Another week of college football and another week of craziness. Oh my goodness, so many upsets. LSU, wow. Alabama, great win by Alabama, but where's the defense? So many games, so little defense. It's exciting if you like a lot of points. Red River rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas. A lot of points in that one as well, but that one has an excuse. Went to four overtimes. So yeah, craziness all over the board. So hopefully you guys had a good Saturday overall. Hopefully you guys had a good Saturday with your picks. Hopefully you guys saw yesterday's video, my college football video. We had a lot of winners on the long shot parlay. And our free play of the day yesterday, the Charlotte 49ers was a blowout winner. So hopefully you guys took Charlotte. If not, it's all good. But that was Saturday. That was college football. But we are moving on to the NFL. We have it's a crazy slate. We have some games that have moved. We have a Tuesday game now. We have two Monday games now. So we have kind of a reduced slate here on Sunday. But still plenty of action for us to take advantage of. And for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. What I like to do with the NFL is my favorite sport to do teasers with. If you're not familiar with teasers, look it up. It's just a fun way. It's an alternate way to do sports betting. And I'll talk a little bit about what I do with it. But I create what's called a long shot teaser. So for those of you that like to do teasers, I create a long shot teaser. For the purpose of giving you guys a bunch of different teaser options that I like to do a bunch of different 2-team, 3-team teasers. That's how I clean up every single Sunday. But I put all of my favorites together into a long shot teaser. Give it out to you guys. It's my fun way of giving you guys a bunch of different teaser options. And then, of course, towards the end of the video, I'll also have a straight bet for you guys as well if you do not like teasers. So that's what we do with the NFL. The crazy thing about the NFL and our long shot teasers, so this is week 5, so we've had 4 teaser attempts. Every single week we have missed our teaser by 1. It is absolutely crazy. On one hand, it's great that I'm hitting most of the teaser options that I'm giving out. We're actually hitting 86%. That's amazing. But on the downside, it's like, come on, we're missing these by 1. Like I said, I'm hitting a bunch of teasers every single Sunday. They're smaller 2, 3, even 4-team teasers. But I would like to hit the long shot here a couple times before the season ends. So anyways, we're doing great with the long shot teasers. Like I said, we're missing them by 1. So we're very close. It's only a matter of time before we hit these. And I think we're going to hit these in bunches. And why not start with this week? So that's what we do with the NFL. Let's go ahead and recap what we did with our last week long shot teaser. And then we'll go ahead and go into this week. So let me throw it up on the screen here. So we had the Detroit Lions plus 10. They were at home against the Saints. They jumped out to, I believe it was a 14-point lead. And then New Orleans and Drew Brees just completely took that game over. But fortunately, Detroit did keep it close, or I should say within 10. We had Seahawks and Dolphins over 48. I knew there was going to be a lot of points in that game, and that one went over. Tampa Bay with the winner at home against the Chargers. Unfortunately, it was way more points than I thought. We had the under in that game, under 49.5 with the teaser, and that one was well over 60. Just no defense in that game between Tampa Bay and the Los Angeles Chargers. They were just both going up and down the field. Not what was expected. That was our only loss last week. We had the Rams minus 6.5. They kind of sleepwalked a little bit at home in that game, but they did cover. We had the Buffalo Bills on the road against the Raiders. They came through. They were winners in that game. We had the Jacksonville Jaguars plus 10. This one was close to the number, but when it was all said and done, the Jaguars did cover the 10. And we had the Ravens minus 7.5. They also kind of sleepwalked a little bit on the road against Washington. Dwayne Haskins just continues to struggle, and they end up benching him. So they will be going with Kyle Allen. We'll see how that goes, former Carolina Panther. And that was it. So that was 100 to win 1,000. Again, we missed it by 1. It was the under in the Chargers Buccaneers game. Everything else came through. Like I said, another great attempt. A bunch of teaser options for you guys. If you guys did do smaller teasers, you more than likely would have hit a bunch of them. So that was what we did last week in week 4. And let's go ahead and move on to week 5. Like I said, we don't have a completely full slate due to a couple games being moved. But I'm going to take actually a couple stinkers here, a couple kind of plug your nose and hope for the best. So we'll see what happens with this one. Taking a few underdogs here, and we'll see how it works out. So starting with the Kansas City Chiefs, they are not underdogs. They are kind of got, this number is bouncing around in different books. And the one that I used for this long shot teaser, I think I kind of got the worst of the number. But anyways, with the 7-point teaser, it's -5.5. I think at other books you can get -11 and bring it down to -4. So not getting the best of the number here, but I still like the Chiefs here. This isn't my favorite teaser option that I have on here. I do love the Chiefs. They're at home. They're playing the Raiders. Raiders are very, very banged up. The negative here with the Chiefs is they did play on Monday night, and they did not look great. They played the New England Patriots without Cam Newton, and like I said, they just did not play well at all. So is Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs going to have 2 back-to-back subpar performances? I don't think so. So I expect a much better effort here from the Chiefs. Another negative is that they're dealing with COVID issues. It's not even with any of their main players. It's like one of their assistants and some guy from the practice squad. So just an annoying issue there that they have to deal with. But I think when it's all said and done, again, at home, the Chiefs, I think they play much better than they did on Monday. And with the Raiders being banged up, I like the Chiefs here to win this game by at least a touchdown. Next, we have the Washington football team. This is one of those games I was referencing before. Obviously, Washington is not a very good team at all, but I do think they're going to get a boost here by benching Haskins. He is just not a great NFL quarterback. Turns the ball over way too much. Not great decision making. Kyle Allen, he had his moments when he stepped in Carolina when Cam Newton got hurt. He played well. His problem also is turnovers. He fumbles the ball a lot when he gets sacked, so needs to hold on to the ball or throw it away. Hopefully they have a better option here, but he's familiar with this coach. Obviously the new coach in Washington is Ron Rivera, who was in Carolina. So a lot of familiarity here. He knows the offense. I think he'll step in right away and perform well. And they're going up against the Los Angeles Rams. And the Rams have just done a lot of traveling. I don't think any team has traveled more than the Rams. This is another long distance travel from LA all the way to Washington. I do think when it's all said and done, the Rams win this game, but it wouldn't surprise me if this was a very, very close game. So I'm going to go with the points here and the home team and go with +15.5. Next, we are going with the Jacksonville Jaguars, another road underdog. Typically, I don't like to go against teams that are winless, as in the Houston Texans. Not only are they winless, but they fired their coach. Here was their coach and GM. In steps in Romeo Crennel. He's been around forever, a bunch of different teams. I don't necessarily know how the players are going to respond to this. Typically, when a new coach comes in, or when a coach gets fired, usually that next game, the players are kind of fired up and they perform better than expected. I just don't know if that's going to happen here. This is kind of a lost season for the Texans. It was just a very, very bad offseason and obviously a bad start to the season. I like the way Jacksonville has been playing, especially offensively. Gardner Minshew has been great. I'm putting up good numbers. Again, I think when it's all said and done, I do think the Texans get their first win of the season, but I think Jacksonville, I like the way they're playing, especially offensively. I think they can keep this game close. So we're getting 12.5, and I'm going to take those points. Next, we're going with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're at home against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are one of the teams that are just so banged up, all up and down, offensively, defensively, more on the offensive side of the ball. Steelers are coming off an off week. A team that they were supposed to play had COVID issues, so they had a early bye week that was not expected. But the Steelers are playing well. Ben Roethlisberger, who was out last year, he's getting back into the swing of things. This is a healthy team. They had a bye week to prepare for Philly. I think they're going to be ready to go at home. I love the way their defense is playing. I think this is going to be a low-scoring game. Like I said, the Eagles are just banged up offensively. Steelers, I think they're still kind of getting into their groove. I love the Steelers' defense, which is why I like the Steelers to win this game, because I think they are going to shut down the Eagles. So I'm going to go with the Steelers here to win a close one. And I think it's going to be close just because it's going to be low scoring. But I like the Steelers to win this game by at least 2. Next, we're going with another underdog, big underdog here with the Cincinnati Bengals. They are on the road against the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens dealing with a few injuries themselves. I love what I saw from Cincinnati. I love what I've been seeing from Joe Burrow. He has just been balling. Not expected. I mean, he was balling in LSU in his last year there, but with the offseason that they had, not a whole lot of practicing. I just didn't expect him to be as good as he is. And I think early in the season, he was relying heavily too much on A.J. Green. Obviously, this is not the same A.J. Green as we've seen in past years. He's been dealing with injuries the past few years. But he has other options. Boyd and Higgins, these are two really, really good receivers here. And he's now starting to spread the ball. They also used their running game last week against Jacksonville. Joe Mixon had a huge game. So I just like what this Cincinnati team is doing offensively. And I think Cincinnati here, even though they're on the road, this is a division game, I think they can keep this game close. I don't think Burrow is going to be rattled by being on the road. I also think it's not as big a deal being on the road this year in the NFL as it is in other years due to the reduced amount of fans. So I like Cincinnati here. We're getting a bunch of points, plus 20. If they can continue that offensive momentum, I think they can keep this. I think they can keep this game pretty close. Next, we're going to go with the 49ers. We're going to go with a home team. It's the Miami Dolphins. 49ers, they definitely want to wash the taste out of their mouth from last week against the Eagles. Again, this is a very, very banged up Eagles team, and they went into San Francisco and won that game 25-20. They ended up benching their quarterback in that game. It looks like Garoppolo is going to come back from injury and step back in here and take control of this team. And I like them. I think he'll give this team a boost coming back into the lineup. And at home against the Dolphins, not a whole lot to say about this one. The 49ers are the better team. And coming off of that loss, you know they're going to want to bounce back here. So I like San Francisco at home to win this game by a field goal. Next, we're going with the Dallas Cowboys. They're at home against the New York Giants. The New York Giants are just a complete mess. This team is bad offensively. They're bad defensively. The Dallas has been bad defensively, historically bad. They are giving up a bunch of points. Cleveland Browns went into their building last week and just absolutely smashed them. Offensively, Dallas did score some points as well. They kept that game close. That's why I'm picking Dallas here. I think their offense is just too much for the Giants to keep up with. No Saquon Barkley, just injuries all up and down the Giants team. Dallas has a ton of injuries defensively, which is why they've been performing bad. This is a division game, so these two teams know each other very well. But when it's all said and done, I like Dallas here. Just too many offensive weapons, just too much offense, period, for the Giants to keep up. Cowboys at home to win by a field goal. And next we're going with the Sunday night game. I like to take either the Sunday night game or the Monday night game because if all the other ones come through, we have a lot of options. We can take the Seahawks to start the game -7, or we can wait and see how the game goes and maybe make a halftime play. We can just kind of hedge our bet a little bit. Of course, all the other ones have to come in first. But either way, I do like the Vikings. They finally get a win last week, and they were pretty impressive in doing it. They were on the road against Houston. They scored 31 points. Cousins looked sharp. He did not turn the ball over. Dalvin Cook went off. He had a great game. The Vikings just got their act together offensively. They have a solid defense. Seattle is 4-0. This team's not going to go undefeated. They're going to have some games where they slip up a little bit. They're coming back home from a trip from Miami last week. So I think Minnesota comes in here, and I think they can give them a good game. As long as Kirk Cousins doesn't turn the ball over and plays a decent game, with the running game that Minnesota has, they can kind of control the pace of the game. And I think they can stay close here. But again, we're going to see how the first half goes, most likely. and then maybe make a halftime play if we need to. I think Minnesota can keep this game close against Seattle. That is going to wrap up the long shot teaser. Again, we have 8 teaser options. I put them together into a long shot teaser. 111.11 pays out $1,000 even. 11111. That's got to be good luck, right? Typically doesn't work out that way, so maybe that is good luck for us to hit our first long shot teaser of the year. We'll see if that happens. This is attempt number 5. So that is the long shot teaser. Again, I would probably recommend plucking out your favorites, doing a smaller teaser, but if you want to get crazy with me and do the long shot teaser, maybe change it up a little bit with any that you do not like, go ahead. It's all up to you. I'm just here giving you guys a bunch of different options, and what you do with them is definitely up to you. But here is my actual betting ticket to show you guys that I actually put this in. Like I mentioned yesterday, all the plays that I give out here, whether it's here on the YouTube channel, whether it's anywhere else on social media, all that information is down below in the description of this video. Or if you're a part of the village and you receive my daily newsletter, which has all of my plays in all sports, everything that I give out, I take myself. If it's not good enough for me to play, it's not good enough for you guys to play. So here's my actual ticket on my long shot teaser. Hopefully this comes through for $1,000. That'll be a nice Sunday. But like I said, I'm going to be doing personally a bunch of smaller teasers myself and go from there. But that is going to wrap it up for the long shot teaser week number 5. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Before I get into today's free play of the day, I do want to mention my website, JVilleSportsPicks.com. Again, if you're not receiving my daily newsletter each and every day, today we have the MLB back in action. We have the NBA back in action to go along with the NFL. If you're not receiving all of my plays each and every day, you're definitely missing out. Very, very cheap. I make it very, very cheap for a reason. I want you guys to have my plays, and I don't want to take from your guys' bankroll. I want to help you guys build it, so I'm not out there charging through the roof. A couple dollars a day for all picks and all sports, definitely worth it. But go to JVilleSportsPicks.com, click on the big blue button in the upper right hand corner. It will take you to a page which lists all the different packages that are available. See which one suits you the best and go from there. Once you sign up, you'll start receiving my plays via email each and every day. And as an added incentive, as an added bonus, I would say try my picks out for 30 days, see how you like them. If you do like them, obviously you'll stick with me. If you don't, for whatever reason, if I have a losing record during those 30 days, guess what? You will get your money back, or the next month is free. You have the option, you can choose one, but I haven't had to give anybody their money back yet or give anybody a free month yet. We have winning months all the time, so now is a perfect time to join. We're right in the smack dab middle of the NFL and college football. So go to JVilleSportsPicks.com for all of that information. That is the website. That's how to get there. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, all my social media pages and my email address all down below in the description of this video. While you're down there, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you know when new videos pop out. Usually I always have a video Friday night and Saturday night for college football and the NFL, but you never know when I'll pop up a video during the week for the NBA or MLB, and definitely once college basketball starts, definitely a lot of midweek videos. So that is going to wrap it up for the website and all of that good stuff. Let's go ahead and move on to today's free play of the day. Like I said yesterday, we had a nice free play winner, a blowout winner. So hopefully we have another. Actually, I don't think this one is gonna be a blowout winner, but hopefully it's a no sweat winner here. So we are going to go with one of the teams I had in the long shot teaser, and it is going to be the Cincinnati Bengals plus 13. Where I put it in, it was minus 120. You can even buy a point to plus 14 to be even a little bit safer if you wish, but I got it at plus 13. That's what I'm sticking with. And I pretty much already gave out the reasons why I like this game. So for Baltimore, I mentioned they have a few guys banged up. Mark Andrews, a huge weapon, probably Lamar Jackson's favorite weapon, their tight end. He has a thigh injury, so he's questionable. So not sure if he's going to go. If he doesn't play, that's a big miss. Marquise Brown, his best wide receiver option, is a little bit banged up, but he's going to play. Lamar Jackson himself is banged up a little bit. but he's going to play. So just a lot of minor injuries on this Baltimore team, and I just absolutely love the way Cincinnati is playing. They're getting better each and every week. Mainly on the offensive side of the ball, and defensively they get a stud back in Geno Atkins. This guy has been the rock the past several years, so getting him back defensively will be huge as well. This is a division game, so Cincinnati knows Baltimore very well. They know how to play Lamar Jackson. Even if you know how to play Lamar Jackson, doesn't mean you can stop him. But still, I like Cincinnati's chances here in keeping this game close. Mainly because I like the way their offense is playing. I think they're going to put up some points here against a banged up Baltimore team. So I'm going to go with Cincinnati Bengals plus 13 as today's free play of the day. And hopefully they can keep this game close. If not, maybe pull out the outright winner. Maybe can sprinkle a little bit on the money line. But I don't expect Cincinnati to win this game. But like I said, I definitely think they can keep it within 2 touchdowns. So that's going to be today's free play of the day, the Cincinnati Bengals plus 13. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this NFL video and as well as the college football video yesterday. I appreciate you guys always tuning in for my videos. Again, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you know when new videos pop out. But that's going to wrap it up for me. If you're a part of the village, stay tuned. I'll have this week's NFL email sent out here shortly with all of the NFL plays, with all of the best bets, the best teasers, the best parlays, the best straight bets. If you're not receiving my plays, definitely go to JVilleSportsPicks.com to sign up. Other than that, I'm going to wrap up this NFL video so I can upload it. But again, thank you guys so much for joining me. Good luck with whatever plays you guys do decide to put in. Hope you guys kill it out there. Just have an awesome, awesome Sunday, and I will see you guys soon. Good luck.